Hey, Boomhauer back here. So we're going to do a video about the Purple Alliance Trial. So this is probably my second favorite Alliance Trial after Blue. Um, it is possible to get some very, very high scores on Purple. The main reason being that the yellow heroes are good. So I can show you an example of that. This was an alliance trial that I won with 175 million. This was against Purple. And this was one of the runs that came out of that one. So if you get some good luck in this one, you can get some really, really high scores. It's the second highest score that I've ever gotten, actually, after this one, which was against Blue. So with that being the backdrop, what you want to use against Purple are a lot of yellow heroes, and then there's one secret hero that you want to use also. So as always, we start by equipping good weapons onto these heroes. We leave that on because he's... Oh, good. Get Mantis up one more. That one, and there should be a radar down here. My Lee is not very good. I would probably use him instead of Mantis if I had the option, but clearly we're not going to do that with the level he's on. So the secret weapon, you could say, is Samuel. The reason why is because he can restore rage of a hero, so he works very, very well with Lady M. Basically gives you two different ways to recharge Lady M, either by recharging her with yellow tiles or with Samuel targeting her. So we'll stick a good weapon on him. Sorry. Mantis. Myers. Let's get that off of there. And the best hero in Alliance Trial, who is Lady M. So some rock players, as usual, are doing very well this week. Can see out of the top 6, 5 of them are rock players. It looks like Legend of Autumn already played today. Silver, I think, has played but not done all 3 rounds. Silver has played very, very well this week. So we got our work cut out for us here if we're going to try to move up on the leaderboard. Number 4 right there has also not played today, nor has Sauce. So we have some ground to make up, and so we need to play pretty well. So this is the lineup that I'm using. So 4 yellow heroes plus Samuel. The order does matter a little bit. You do want Iron Claw not on the edge because he raises the defense of the 2 next to him. So by doing this, he'll raise the defense of Mantis and Lady M. So in the event that those are the last 3 heroes remaining, we're in pretty good shape because Mantis and Lady M can kind of keep going forever. And you'll see with the rage order too, there is a specific rage order that we want to use with the yellow heroes. So one thing about Lady M, she kind of helps the consistency because over the first 6 rounds she restores 5% of the rage. So after 6 rounds you build 30% rage even if you haven't done anything in terms of yellow tiles, so that is nice. This board doesn't look great, but it could be worse. So we want to obviously get some green tiles and yellow. And it's okay to be patient because we don't really want to rage the yellow heroes until closer to round 10. And we're only on round 6. Let's keep getting rid of some of these crappy tiles. Yeah, this way I think we'll be able to get... How many rounds do we have left? 4. So we can still be patient here. I want to save those yellow tiles because at round 10 we're going to rage everybody, and then we'll need to start building up the yellow hero rage again. We do actually need to get them raged though, so we're going to have to do one match, which I think I'll use this for. Okay. If I move that red one, we'll be able to clear the red and some purple. So let's do that. Okay, so we are at round 10, meaning that the enemy is about to rage unless we do something. So we want to start with Lady M. So Lady M prevents negative status effects from hitting you, which includes Myers' negative hit percentage. So we get the 80% attack, and we do not get the hit percentage issue. Then we want to use Iron Claw. So he gets an 80% attack, plus he just raised the defense of the two next to him. And more importantly, he lowered the enemy defense by 44%. So we get to use Mantis. Mantis reduces their rage below 100%, so now we're not going to be hit by that rage. And they're also blocked from gaining rage for 4 rounds. I am actually not going to use Samuel right now because based on this board, we're going to be able to re-rage Lady M just by getting yellow tiles. Samuel is kind of a last resort if you're not able to re-rage Lady M another way. Alright, so by doing that, we get a blue dynamite. So we have 3 rounds left. And we re-raged Lady M as we hoped for without having to use Samuel. And we have one more round to do kind of whatever. Ideally, we could set up some... Get rid of some of these junk tiles. Let's just get rid of those. Okay, so we're in the same position again. So Lady M, Myers, Iron Claw, Mantis. This one's a little debatable if we're going to get Lady M re-raged or not again. So let's go ahead and use Samuel. And of course, he targets Lady M because we're just lucky like that. So over the next 4 rounds, if we hit them with some yellow tiles, that's fine because they're going to do a lot of damage. More importantly, I would probably like to go ahead and set up for re-raging yellow in a couple rounds. So 3 more rounds. Let's get a what do you call that thing? A bomb, a purple bomb. It's looking good here. The green tiles are going to do some damage, so we can do that. Right now we don't have a good move, because if we move those blue... So we're kind of stuck here where we're going to need to explode some yellow tiles. So they still have negative 44% defense and our attack is raised. So I know this is going to seem weird, but let's go ahead and use Lady M 1 round early because we want her to benefit from these yellow tiles we're about to explode. And that was definitely not good because we didn't quite get what we were hoping for there. Need some yellow tiles pretty quickly here. But because we're lucky, we got them anyway. So 1 more round, so let's clear out some junk. I wish that hadn't exploded. Okay. So restart our rage order. I don't love how the yellow tiles look here. so I'm not going to use Samuel yet. Let's just experiment and see if we can get Lady M re-raged kind of naturally. We might actually be able to. We have 2 more rounds, and that's going to help us there. Good. So we didn't even need to use Samuel. So 1 more round, and then we're locked in to continue on. So get rid of some junk. Okay, restart our rage order. Notice we're doing a little more damage too as we go along. I don't actually know what changes in this, but something changes that you do more damage over time. So the longer you go, the more damage you're going to do for whatever reason. I am definitely not optimistic that we're going to get yellow tiles in the next 4 rounds, so we might have to get lucky with Samuel. However, I'm also not going to rage him right now because we also don't have green tiles here. So it's not like we're going to re-rage Samuel in the next 4 either. But maybe we'll get lucky with a cascade or something, and then we end up finding some yellow tiles in the next 3 rounds. I do not see anything here that I like. This will get us a couple of matches. Two rounds left. Yeah, not looking good here. We're going to have to get lucky with Samuel. Because we have to get lucky with him, let's go ahead and rage him. Of course. Yeah, this is the type of round that you need to really get a high score. Well, because we raged Samuel slightly early, though, we're going to get the benefit of that green tile match that we just made. So we need to use Lady M again. Still have some pretty crappy tiles here to work with. Their defense is not reduced, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm not going to use Mantis yet, because we have 4 rounds before that defense effect wears off. And also, depending on how the tiles play out, in 4 rounds from now, we may actually want to use Mantis to reduce their rage after it goes back up to 100%. There is one situation where you can do that, and it buys you 1 extra round. I don't know if we'll run into that situation, but I just want to be ready for it. It's probably more likely that we rage Samuel here instead of Lady M. So let's try to get some green tiles as well. That is an interesting situation right there. So these yellow tiles on the right are going to do 2x the rage gain because they're not going to hit the enemy when they go up. So, oh, sweet. Okay, we got Lady M. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the rage order of the heroes. We do have rage. Yeah, you can see Mantis doing over 100,000 there. Something has clearly been building up as we've been doing this. Let's get green, because if we can get Samuel re-raged, that will be helpful, because he's our best path to continuing on here. Did not target Lady M, so that's bad for us. Yeah. Got 1 round left and nothing to work with, so this is probably not going to go well. Their defense is still reduced. I think our offense is still up. Yeah, let's just get some yellow tiles in. Oh, can we absorb it? Yes. Yeah, look at that. So Mantis has this resurrection effect. So even though a lot of ours died right there, they regenerated with 10% health remaining. So we get to repeat all of this again. Okay, let's continue on looking for some yellow tiles. Green no longer matters because Samuel is no longer along for the ride. We have 3 rounds left, so we can get this red dynamite and see if that gets us any help here. And it did not. Some pretty crappy tiles right there. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, where he is not blocked from gaining rage right now. However, he's only at 75% rage. So it's going to take him 1 round to build back up that rage. So if we match these yellow tiles on the far right here, we buy ourselves 1 extra round. So because of that, now we can use Iron Claw and then Mantis. And we got 1 extra round there that we really didn't deserve, because we should be taking a rage hit on the next. We should have already taken one, I think. All right. So I can see if I explode this green dynamite, the purple one is going to explode afterwards. So let's do that. Did not get any extra yellow tiles, but whatever. All right, so obviously pretty good round. That's what happens when you get lucky.